Anomaly detected.
Who?
Probes launched.
Nice.
Erratic. It's drifting, and I'm getting Ket drive wash.
Now the Ket are involved? Damn it, get close.
That's what we needed. Is this gonna explode on us too?
Callow was right. Signs of Ket. But I'm getting data. The 4 trackers give us a point of origin on Vold.
That planet has no shortage of leftover Ket.
We don't want a baby near Exaltation, or Rokar. We have to find them on Vol.
Satellite ID encrypted, power readings error, system report error, status error, analysis. The satellite tracks initiative shipments and allocates emergency drops without authorization. No ZK tracker satellites were authorized or deployed by the Nexus. Place an outpost to attract a ZK. Locate Dr. Kennedy on Vold. Okay. Well, before that, let's go to Havarl. Rokar Manifestos. Truth and Trespass. Right. Go to the meeting point of Havarl. Okay. Change the loadout. I actually want to change my squad up. Let's put Jal in here, and then let's put in Liam. Move out.
Shit, all this green. I can feel my allergies flaring up already.
Vicor. Stay down. Nicely done.
I think we're clear.
Yep, for now.
It's stuff like this that makes everything worthwhile.
Apparently, I just have to go down the other way.
Those are the coordinates we were sent.
From that tip about the Solarian Ark. If it was true.
There's truth to it.
Let's look around. They might have left something.
Capture gear. Heavy restraints, extremities, 1-net launcher, 2.7 milliliter neurodepressant compound with injector. Analysis. These supplies appear to have used to capture prisoners for live transport.
From their gear, they were hoping to capture someone.
Probably me. Sorry about that.
Silene?
Though, if you'd broken a sweat, I'd be sorrier.
You sent us the message about the Solarian Ark?
Yes, Major Salen Vaughn, STG, retired, of course.
Oh, cool. SCG.
What's STG?
Special Tasks Group. Back home, we were field agents who gathered intelligence and handled inconveniences.
Spies? Assassins?
If you prefer. As I said, these days I stick with retiree.
A lot of people came to Andromeda for a fresh start.
I'm sure I'll enjoy mine when I find it. Let's be frank. There are too many inconsistencies aboard our Ark. They only make sense if someone betrayed us to the Ket. My best suspect is a biologist, Dr. Adden, but the evidence is thin. I need a Pathfinder to verify what I've found, or I risk arresting an innocent man.
Who's Adden? Why would he betray his Ark?
An ex-military biologist from the early wake-up team on our Ark. He claims to be studying the Ket. As for why, I intend to ask him.
Couldn't Hager help you with this?
Hager's too green to be corrupt, but his team's another story. You're obviously trustworthy. If you were involved, you wouldn't have saved our Ark in the first place.
Alright, I'll do it then.
Alright, I'm in. How do we catch your traitor?
I only have 2 leads left. Dr. Adden's equipment and a Ket who might be his handler. I need you and your Sam to analyze them. If we show Dr. Adden's in regular contact with the Ket, that would prove he's the one.
What's the standard punishment for Ket collaborators?
Most people would settle for an angry mob, but I like to think justice made the trip out here. Remember Dr. Adden's equipment and his Ket contact. This has to be watertight. Good luck.
Nexus, HNS, Krogan deal struck. After a high-profile exile, Krogan are returning to the Nexus. The Krogan have been welcomed back to the initiative after officials accepted their push for equal status. Clan leader Nakmor Morda welcomed the support and resources New Tachanka will receive. It's about time, she said. I'm happy with that. Elidin is now home. Elidin Outpost founded. Elidin is now home to an initiative outpost, the Krogan colony already named New Tachanka. We will now act as an official base of operations for the initiative. Will now act as an official base of operations for the initiative under Nakmor Morda's guidance. The naming of the outpost on the desert moon ushers in an era of renewed cooperation between the initiative and the Krogan, who abandoned the Nexus after a dispute over authority. I'm glad we can repair things with them. Neural decay serum discovered. Initiative doctors have developed a serum to treat a neural decay that causes erratic behavior in some colonists waking from cryostasis. Most with symptoms were exiled following the Nexus uprising. Initiative Dr. Lexi Tapero derived the serum using newly discovered elements native to Andromeda. It's having a positive effect, she said. We're actually starting to see an outright reversal of symptoms in trials. If the positive results continue, the serum may be administered to every colonist leaving stasis. Krogan colony built to last. Nexus authorities are getting their first look inside the Krogan colony on Elidin. Designed to work despite the planet's harsh, unwieldy terrain, dubbed New Tachanka after the Krogan homeworld, after the Krogan homeworld, the colony is called both a marvel of engineering and a dangerous shantytown. By accounts, the Krogan appear to be putting down deep roots on the arid moon. Elidin, Morda holds colony. Nakmor Morda triumphs after a challenge for her title as Krogan overlord. Following their exile from the Nexus, Jorgal Strux claimed he was the rightful Krogan leader in Helios, but Morda retained her title, defeating Strux in open combat in front of a roaring crowd on Elidin. News travels fast.
They offered to put me on the transfer list for an outpost.
Alright, let's go to our final Ryder family secret.
An expedition to Eos in the Pythia system has discovered a mysterious facility that authorities are calling a vault. Though not much yet is known about the underground structure, it's believed to be remnant in origin. Noted Asari scientist, Helisaria Basale.
What we activated in the vault drastically improved the atmosphere on Eos.
Wow,
This
PB.
is HNS.
How could... This is like old news from a while ago. We discovered the vault on Eos ages ago. Sam.
Ryder, one of your father's memories is available.
Let's see it.
A moment. There is an added layer of security.
Really?
What was it Jeanne Garson said? The code word is fulcrum.
That worked. This is the last memory your father encrypted, from the final planning stages of Hyperion's departure.
Okay. Let's see.
Castus, thanks for
Castus.
calling. Not a lot of people still admit to knowing me.
I owe you. Those were good days on the Citadel, Alec. I checked with my son, Garrus. He works there now, CSEC.
Garrus.
And?
His dad.
He says the Council thinks Commander Shepard's story is bogus.
Uh-huh. But
Privately, I've heard they're starting to wonder.
this threat, they're called Reapers?
Shepard's word for them. Something about a cycle, an extinction event that happens every 50,000 years, galaxy-wide. And supposedly the alarm clock's about to go off again.
Unbelievable.
I know. But according to Garrus, Shepard's as level-headed as they come. Takes after you. And it's heaven. So, if the commander says these Reapers are coming, I don't want to be around to see them.
Thanks, Castus.
Take care.
Cool. Garrus' dad. Nice throwback.
Yes?
I
Benefactor.
checked around. There might be something to this.
If there is a war, the scramble for resources will be on a scale we've never seen before. The chaos will be monumental.
We should accelerate our timetable.
They will keep the reason quiet. No need to alarm anyone. But the arcs must be underway before any fighting starts. We can't get caught in the crossfire.
Agreed.
Yeah, I
Is there
agree.
something else?
Years ago, you mentioned salvation for a lot of people.
Oh.
You knew this was coming.
I knew something was coming. In theory. Shepard made it real.
And now that you're right,
We'll need a new home. We're going to be all that's left of civilization.
Sam,
Yes, Pathfinder?
track down my kids. Tell them their old man needs to talk. It's urgent. And how is Ellen?
She remains in stasis. As you hoped,
Stasis?
it has suspended the progress of her disease.
Stasis.
Make sure her pod is on the Hyperion. Don't use her real name.
Oh.
I'll tell the kids when the time
Mom's
is
still in stasis.
right. Sam, transfer Pathfinder access. Encrypt memories. There's still hope for your mother.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Mom is here? Alive?
Alec blocked all knowledge of this memory. I now recall his directive to put Ellen into stasis.
Oh my
He
gosh.
hoped it would halt further progress of her disease until a cure could be found.
Oh my gosh, I don't know how I feel about this. I feel like this is kind of sort of cheating death, although not because she didn't actually die. This is a lot like ooh, I don't want to reveal anything because this is a lot like a villain from Batman. There's like a villain on Batman who is who went through something similar to this. A lot of you probably know what I'm talking about, but like, so Mom didn't actually die yet. She's just been kept in stasis until a cure is found. So she hasn't actually, so this isn't actually resurrecting anyone. It's just delaying death until a cure can be found. You should have told us.
This should never have been kept secret.
Your father didn't want to raise false hopes.
True, that's a good point.
This is the reason you were made Pathfinder, to see the process through.
This is the reason?
Where's Mom now?
Here on the Hyperion. Ellen is in a stasis pod under a false name. Elizabeth Riley.
Oh my gosh. So, it wasn't just because I was his son. Well, it was part of it. Well, he gave it to me instead of... A big part of why he gave it to me instead of to Cora was because he knew that I would want, or at least have the incentive to see the cure for Mom through. Whereas Cora, I'm sure she probably could have an incentive, but not nearly as big of an incentive as, her own son, her family, her Mom's flesh and blood. Oh my gosh, wow, I did not see that coming.
So this was Dad's plan?
Alec could not live with the thought of Ellen recovering, only to discover you had died. He sacrificed himself to ensure you and Sarah could one day be reunited with your mother.
Gosh.
He was also concerned that what he knew about the Reapers and the Benefactor remained secret. He entrusted you with this knowledge. Additional logs with pertinent information are now unlocked in Alec's quarters.
Gosh, I wonder if Mom even knew about this. And the whole Reapers thing finally came to light, because I guess this is a really badly kept secret, because I think as soon as we found out a long time ago about Mass Effect Andromeda and about how the story of Mass Effect Andromeda was semi-taking place during the events of the Mass Effect trilogy and that we were going to a whole new galaxy, I think most of us assumed the reason why the Andromeda Initiative was trying to go to Andromeda was to escape the Reapers. I assumed that was the reason, which is why when I actually started playing this game, I was kind of surprised when nobody seemed to be saying that that was the reason. People seemed to be saying the reason they're going to Andromeda is just because they wanted to explore and try to, settle in another galaxy. But now I know that the Benefactor did, part of the main reason why the Andromeda Initiative was founded is not just because of exploration, but a major part of it was because of that something was coming that could threaten all civilization in the Milky Way galaxy, and this was the reason why they needed to escape from this thing. So that was a very badly kept secret, because I think that's what we all assumed anyway. And the surprise for me was the fact that that wasn't actually the main reason, at least publicly. The main reason is, in fact, the Reapers.
Now we know what G.N. Garson meant, that something big spooked the Benefactor. It was these Reapers. What do you know about them?
A Spectre operative in the Milky Way, Commander Shepard, launched an investigation in 2183 into the existence of an ancient race known as Reapers. According to Shepard's information, the Reapers invade the Milky Way every 50,000 years to destroy any advanced organic life. Allegedly, this cycle has been occurring for millions of years. Shepard claimed the Reapers' return was imminent.
But why was G.N. Garson murdered?
Recall Garson's words about the Benefactor. Now they're moving 100,000 of us to Andromeda. I hope it's all for good, but I have my doubts.
What does that mean? Who was, or is, the Benefactor?
Unknown.
That was over 600 years ago. Was Shepard right? Did the Reapers come back?
Additional logs in your father's quarters have unlocked. Their implications are troubling. Your father believed it prudent that you have this information should anything happen to him.
There's a lot going on.
Got it.
Okay.
I need to go find Mom.
Yeah. Meet with your sister at your mother's stasis pod in Hyperion. Oh my goodness, this is ridiculous. Oh my goodness.
Your father's personal logs.
We've just arrived in Andromeda. Before the rest of the Hyperion wakes up, I've checked our comms for any signals from the Milky Way. Looks like sometime in 2186. Everything went to hell. We got out just ahead of it. Commander Shepard was right. And so was our mysterious Benefactor.
Whoa. Liara to Sony transmission.
Hello, Alec. This is Liara Tassoni, and the year is 2186. I don't know if you'll even receive this message, but we corresponded years ago. I remember you spoke about a plan to settle Andromeda. I don't know if your arcs made it out of the Milky Way, but the worst has happened here. I'm with Commander Shepard and a brave crew. We're trying to build a weapon to turn the tide, but I fear that the civilization you remember, the people of the Milky Way as you knew them, could be gone forever.
Oh my gosh.
You may be all that's left. Please, don't forget us. Keep us alive in your hearts. And tell your children of the wonders that once were.
That's so
On behalf of the crew of the Normandy SR2, this is Dr. Liara Tassoni, signing off.
That is so sad. For someone like Skylar who doesn't know what happens after that. That is heartbreakingly sad. Now, I know what happened with my Shepard. I know what happened with my Milky Way galaxy. But Skylar and all of these people from Andromeda don't know, and they might know later. They might find out later. But wow, like hearing this as Skylar, goodness.
This is Paladin Command to all Turian units within range. Under catastrophic Reaper attack. Primarch Fedorian is dead. Ground units are searching for the next in succession.
Oh my gosh.
Advise when. Everybody get down!
Oh, that sound. Oh, that sound.
Alliance personnel, please stand by for an emergency flash traffic message.
This is a galaxy-wide alert for all human territories. Fleet Admiral Stephen Hackett has declared threat condition Saber 1.
Hackett.
Enemy presence confirmed in Sol System.
Oh.
Earth under Reaper attack. I say again, Reaper attack is underway. Instructions to follow on coded channel Crimson Tacit. May God save.
This is horrific. This is horrific. This is like listening to phone calls that happened. This is like listening to phone calls that happened within the Twin Towers, during 9/11. I have listened to those kind of things, and they're haunting. It shook me up to my bone, haunting listening to those calls of all those people. I'm getting the chills right now just listening to this myself. Even though I know things end up okay, but Skylar doesn't know that.
Alec, this is Gian Garson. For the record, year 2185. It's about Fulcrum. I'm on the Nexus and we're going into stasis for the voyage. Looks like you're already asleep. I'm very uncomfortable with our benefactor, and the fact that we still don't know who they are, and all these lives in our hands. I should have done something sooner. This is all very troubling, Alec. Let's talk as soon as you reach Andromeda.
If the benefactor knew about this, then I'm assuming the benefactor wanted to also escape Andromeda, because the benefactor was the one who found out about the initiative, the benefactor helped fund the initiative. The benefactor, I'm assuming, made it on board the ship somehow. Probably is disguised as somebody else. So I'm curious to find out who is the benefactor and which one of the people that came on board one of the arcs it is.
Jen, I got your message about Fulcrum. It's now 2819. We reached Andromeda but have no sign of the Nexus. I have the same concerns as you. In all likelihood, the Milky Way... well, something terrible happened there. At least the benefactor spared us from that. But why keep hiding?
That why indeed.
Something's off. But we've got bigger problems at the moment. Habitat 7 may be a bust. Finding a home is all that matters now.
Wow. Wow. Oh my goodness.
I'm securing these Milky Way reports. This is the only copy and I don't want it getting out. Whatever happened was 600 years ago. Someday we might break the news to everyone if the time's right.
Yeah.
I guess we always knew there was no going back.
Wow. That is haunting. I can't even imagine what's going through Skylar's head right now after listening to all this. My gosh, that is haunting. Can you even imagine that? Even though you believe that you weren't going to go back there anymore, just thinking, man, that happened 600 years ago. And those recordings happens even if you chose to, giving away spoilers from Mass Effect 3, that this even works if you chose the ending to shoot the shoot the catalyst, shoot the Star Child. Wow. Let's go find our mom. Oh, we actually are going to her pod. Hey, Sarah.
There you are. What's going on? Well, here's the pod you told me to find. What's so important about Elizabeth Riley?
Well...
If you could have one person back in your life, who would it be?
Mom? No question there. Wait a minute. Elizabeth Riley? The initials. E.R. Are you saying?
I saw Dad's last memory. E.R. is Ellen Ryder. He brought her along. Sarah, it's Mom.
Oh my god. How is this possible?
Dad loved her that much. He wouldn't give up. Not even at the bitter end.
For a man not given to rash action, his emotion drove his decisions in the end.
This is amazing. Dad's stubborn streak finally paid off. I could hug him. And then scream at him. He should have told us about this.
I said the same thing. But does it really matter? She's still with us.
We have to wake her up.
That's inadvisable. Although Ellen is alive, reviving her would trigger the disease, which would prove fatal.
Well, then let's cure her then.
Can't we cure her, Sam? It's been 600 years.
That was your father's plan.
What do you mean?
Alec hoped that in Andromeda, we would discover new scientific insights that could provide answers. Our journeys in Helios have indeed provided valuable genetic knowledge, information that could lead to a cure. But patience is required. For the moment, enjoy the fact that she is still alive, and that your accomplishments will one day save her life.
Wow.
Just make sure she stays safe, Sam.
We lost her once. No way we're losing her again.
My original purpose was to ensure the survival of Ellen Ryder. It is a mission I hope the three of us will one day fulfill, together.
Oh, I like seeing these two together. Brother and sister. We need to get you a better outfit, though, sis. Wow. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay, well. Alright, I'm gonna see if Sarah... Does Sarah have anything else new to say? Oh, I guess she's back on sleeping again.
I thought maybe we could talk about Mom and Dad.
What about them?
I guess nothing else.
Well, I should let you rest up.
Watch yourself out there. I can't keep saving your butt like this.
Let's see if Director Tan has anything new to say now that I've done a whole bunch of things like bring the Krogan back. You're welcome, even though he might not be super pleased with my decision of doing that, but too bad.
On the exile port. After a bitter fight with their collective rivals, the Outcasts have now claimed control of Kadara. The collective leader known as the Charlatan has now been identified as Reyes Vidal, the notorious smuggler. Vidal is on the run as Kadara security tightens under Outcast leader Sloan Kelly. This is HNS.
Ah, Ryder. Grab a seat.
So yes, after that, the Ket tightens security. I've only just got back.
They must be afraid you're close to figuring out exaltation.
A comforting thought.
So you're finding out the Ket's dirty exaltation secrets?
And, if we're lucky, a way to stop it. I meant to thank you for the star maps.
Oh, of course. I'll be charting the Scourge for a while, though Ryder's data from the vaults is helping.
I'll send you our latest.
I'll take a copy as well. Anything to expand the search grid.
You're still looking for stasis pods?
And finding them. Having a partner AI makes one hell of a difference. I guess
Good
I
job,
need to train a
Evidence.
successor. And figure out how to prepare them.
I don't think this is a job you can prepare for. You live it, and do your best.